Hey, it's your girl Nia. I am the Transformer. Let's get into this slay. So I'm going ahead and just using some stuff to slick my hair down because I have a short haircut. I'm trying to get it as slick as possible. So I had to use a few products. I used a little bow hold jelly as well, and I also used some wraps gel as well. Just trying to lay it down because I have a whole bunch of flyaways. But anyway, sorry if I sound crazy because I'm a little hungover from the other night. But anyway, I put it on the stocking cap. I'm using that method. Oh, I forgot my scissors, so I had to leave out. But I'm cutting out the ear holes on this one. And I'm using Bold Hold liquid gold to go ahead and secure the cap down. Just trying to put that on there. And I forgot my hair dryer as well. I'm so silly. But anyway, I'm just trying to make sure that that is completely dry. And I'm not using hot. I'm using actually cool air just so I can go ahead and get that done. Trying to dry it up. That took a little minute to get it completely dry. And as you can see, I was a little annoyed because it was just taking forever and ever and ever. But I went ahead and just wanted to make sure that it was completely dry because that's the main thing to get it to do. So I cut it in the middle and I did one side and I cut it, and I wanted to use the liquid gold again to go ahead and just make sure that it was completely like melted to my skin so I can look completely bald headed. So I cut it around the ear part. You want to make sure that that lays down really good as well. And so I just put some extra stuff on there and make sure that that was super dry. And I'm gonna also go ahead and do it on the other side so it can match. Again, I just want to make sure that around the ear is like super dry. So again, I'm going on the other side. I cut it and make sure that I lay it down as well. And just got it to melt really, really good. I love this stocking cap method, and it's better than using like the wig caps, but I really like this method. So I love it because you can melt it down, look super bald headed. So I probably just cleaning up the little excess stuff, tied it in the back, and I'm gonna go ahead and cut it. And now I have my wig cap on. I'm gonna put a little makeup on just to make sure that it's my color. Yes, I'm looking completely bald headed. I'm excited. Now, time to use the bold hold. Um, Dang, what is that stuff? Oh, that's the skin protectant. I'm just trying to adjust the wig and take out the clips. Make sure that it fits properly where I want to lay it. Excuse me. Anyway, I'm just taking out all these pins because I had curled it previously and pin curled it. And then I was just spraying the curls to make sure that they stay. And I was using just the yellow can of Got to Be glue. All right, so I'm taking out all these pins, cutting that back lace part out, put it on my head again, just trying to adjust it, make sure it fits where I want to go. Now I just pinned it back. All right, so I'm using my glue now, and I'm using the Bold Hold glue. I love their products. Like they're so good. I'm just trying to go ahead and do the dots, and I'm just gonna spread that out and make a thin, thin layer. And I like to use a little popsicle stick because it's just easier to go ahead and get that sprayed out. Now I'm gonna go ahead and dry it a little bit, and you want to get it completely dry before you add on the other layers. So I went ahead and just did another layer, and I put a lot of glue on the sides because you just want to make sure that it lays down. So I went ahead and did that. I'm drying it again, making sure that it's not white. Sorry, y'all. And just continuing to dry it, dry it, dry it. I did a third layer. Again, just doing the little dots, spreading it out. I know some people do one side at a time. I just like to do it all in one. But I know sometimes you just gotta make sure that it dries evenly and that it's completely dry, basically, especially on the side, on the near ears. But just make sure that you spread the glue out and don't use too much glue, like I said. But you want to make sure that it is completely dry, and that's what I'm doing right here. And I'm just using some cold air. I'm not using hot air. So we got that done. Now it's completely dry. Now I'm gonna take these pins out, and I'm gonna go ahead and try to lay the wig where I want it. So I'm just gonna try to place it. I was a little nervous, so I was like, oh shoot. Because normally a lot of times I'll cut the lace beforehand, but this time I just wanted to actually lay it before I cut it. So I just be trying different methods. So I'm gonna try to lay it on the one side first. And I'm going to take the comb and just kind of push that hair into the glue. And I'm just doing that and trying to hold it down. Now I'm going to try to place the other side. And I know other people have other methods, but this worked for me and it was pretty cool. All right, I'm just taking that comb again and trying to lay it. I was really nervous, like, oh shoot, I need this to lay right because it's a super cute wig and I don't want to ruin it. But I went ahead and just took the comb and laid that in the glue. And I'm just getting it to lay some more. And now I'm going to use the UNice band to go ahead and secure that hairline down. I'm just pinning it with the little pin clips that they give you. And I have like a million of those, which I love. It's so helpful to just kind of pin the hair up and get it out the way because I had such pretty curls. And I'm going to go ahead and use the band and I'm going to secure that on so I can go ahead and melt this down. And a lot of times I've kind of like stretched this, so I actually have to tie mine in the back. But it does actually come with like where you can Velcro it. But I like to tie it just to make it tighter. And I'm going to wait 10 minutes and make sure that this like is secure and down. Because that's the way that you're going to be able to like get it secure and melt it. And I'm just adjusting it here to make sure that it's actually like on the hair. And it's going to just lay there. And then I'm going to be back in a second. Yeah, 10 minutes.
Sit on there for 10 minutes.
And I actually was talking in this video. I don't know why, but all right. All right, now I'm back after the 10 minutes. You see it is secure, and now I'm just taking a hot comb, just trying to straighten that front part out. Now I'm trying to cut the lace. I'm going to start in the middle, and I'm going to cut one side at a time. So I cut around my ear, just trying to get the ear. The ear tabs are terrible for me. I hate them. Cutting off that other part. And then I went on the other side, and I cut it in fours just to make it easier for me. Went ahead and cut around the ear. And again, I hate the ear tabs. I'm so terrible at that. I gotta learn more how to do that better, but whatever. It still came out cool. So I finally cut off the final piece. And now I'm just using the Wig Dealer. This is the spray, the melting spray. And it's just gonna melt that lace again. And secure it. And this looks like it's coming out my side. And so I'm just drying that again. I use cool air on everything. I don't like to use the hot air because it's just better with cool air for me. Doing it on the other side. Sorry, I have to see my elbow, but I'm just trying to make sure that it's dry and secure. And that's what takes up a lot of the time. Just trying to make sure that everything is done. Now I took some lace tint that I have from Bow Hold as well. And I'm just going in around the hairline, just trying to blend in that lace to make sure that it just really looks like it's coming out of my head. I'm wiping out all the excess, wiping that down just to clean it up. And now I'm about to go ahead and see what these curls are hitting on. Because I had curled this wig overnight. Now I'm using just some little serum just to kind of make sure it looks a little glossy and pretty. Oh, now I look kind of crazy, but I'm gonna fix it. All right, now I'm just trying to comb out these curls, trying to make sure that looks cute. And now I'm trying to do some baby hairs real quick. And sometimes I like baby hairs and sometimes I don't. Sometimes they can be a little cumbersome trying to do. But with this wig, I was able to kind of figure it out and make it look cute. But a lot of times, I don't like doing baby hairs. But I was like, all right, let me do something different. So I'm just taking a little stuff. And I'm laying down these baby hairs. And I was getting frustrated because they didn't want to lay right, especially on the sides. I had to keep kind of cutting them, cutting these little straightways. But I finally got it to lay. And I was trying to do like a little sideburn a little bit. You see me cutting some more, and I'm just trying to get it to swoop really good. I'm just using the mousse, and there we go, boom. trying to get this one side to lay. And once you can get the one side to lay, it's like, all right, that's half the battle. Just try to dry it down. And without messing up the curls. Okay, trying to fluff that out again. Now we got to do the other side. It seems like one side be easier than the other. I don't know why that is, but normally it's just one side is easier than the other. Went ahead and got that one squared away. Like I said, I use the mousse. Sometimes I use the jelly from Boho because that'll work as well. But the mousse is really cool. Just going ahead and drying that again. And now I'm done with that. Now I gotta go ahead and slick it down just using a little wax stick. Just trying to make sure that it lays down. I got some flyaways. But I really love the color of this wig. This is from UNice. And this is like their burgundy and then red highlighted wig. And I'm just brushing that in. And I forget what I was looking for. Oh, I had to plug in the hot comb. Just trying to lay it down completely so it can look pretty. But so far it looked cute. I'm just trying to fluff it. I just gotta fix the curls and make it look pretty again. And here I am just trying to brush it out. I wanted to go for like a soft curl look. I didn't want it to be like overly curly. And it just came out super pretty. And I love just how the wig is highlighted. And the way I curled it just kind of highlights those red highlights in the burgundy wig. It looks so pretty. So I'm just trying to get the curls back right. I'm just laying down and doing that side part. I'm sorry, middle part. Just trying to make sure that these lay down, give a little fluff. Middle part can be kind of annoying because you want to try to make both sides look the same. And sometimes you can't always get it to look exactly the same. But again, I was just trying to make sure that these flyaways and stuff was down. I'm using the other side. I ain't even using the comb right now. I'm special. All right, so I don't know what I'm looking for right now. Looking for, okay, oh yeah, I was gonna try to clean up and put a little makeup in the middle part just to make it look a little bit more realistic. So I went ahead and did that, and I think I also did it around the baby hairs a little bit as well. I used the tint, but I also wanted to just do a little makeup just to make sure that it looked like, you know, my scalp. So I just put a little bit of makeup, and I just put a little bit, like I said, near the baby hairs. And it actually made it look very realistic. So just make sure you use just a little bit. You ain't got to go ham with it and make it look too crazy. But yeah, I tried my best. So I went ahead and did that. And again, this is just me trying to lay it down some more with the hot comb. I don't know why I kept messing with it because it was already pretty good. But I was just trying to make sure it looked perfect. And now I'm about to just spray these curls. And I like to use the Gots to Be yellow can just to spray it. Just to make sure that it stays. Because for some reason when I use hairspray, it doesn't stay. You use that and you're good. So I'm going to fluff it a little bit more. And that is the finished look.
And
there you go.
The final product.
That's how I slay the wigs. It looks so pretty. I loved it. It was such a vibe. I just love that color. I love the length. And that was a 13x4 frontal wig. Like I said, it's so gorgeous. I got so many compliments on that color. I love it, love it, love it. So that's just me playing with my curls. Giving a little attitude. Like, hey, I'm like a completely different woman. So there you go. This is the final look.
And
check out my curls. And that's it.
Hope you enjoy.
Until next time. Bye.
So you're an artist? Yeah. Are you good at it?